we're going to be introspective in this Come Alive series, right? Because I don't want it to just be we're going to amp each other up, because it's not going to last. You have to go home and think about these things, right? And ponder, where am I lacking in faith? Where am I not believing that he's going to take care of my needs, right? So my first question is, what you want worth the wait? And write this down so you can ask yourself later. Is what I want worth the wait? Waiting is hard. And I remember when I, like in my early 20s, not that I'm old because I'm like mad young, but in my early 20s, I'm still in my 20s. I got 2 more weeks. So in my early 20s, I really spent those first 5 years trying to learn who I was, right? I wasn't trying to rush into a relationship. I wasn't trying. I mean, if he came along, that would have been awesome. But that wasn't my focus. My focus was, what do I even like? What do I want in a significant other? Like, what actually matters to me, right? The longevity. Like, what's going to sustain me in a relationship, right? I also thought about one thing that was really big was I struggled with insecurity a lot, right? And so I started reading a lot of books. I'm like, I need to understand, why am I so insecure? Where do I find this confidence? And so because of that, I was able to draw closer to God, and I was able to understand who I was in him, right? One thing that I had wrote down that I wanted to read was, I never thought I was good enough because I didn't have guys knocking at my door trying to talk to me. So I confused attention with not being wanted. And that was really far. That was like one of the greatest things I learned in that season, because I'm like, just because I don't have all these guys trying to get with me, that doesn't mean that I'm not wanted, right? It's like sometimes we like draw like, oh, but they're not paying attention to me. It's not about you. And maybe there are things you need to learn by yourself, right? Because if you're going to be constantly seeking that affection and affirmation from other people, you're going to never make it in life. Because this world isn't full of people who are constantly telling you how amazing you are, right? But how did I learn that? Because it was in my season of waiting. And then I got an amazing husband. Right. It was true. And what it was so funny, because even though I wanted all this attention, literally all the attention I wanted, Kevin gave it to me. Like, it was like, oh my goodness, it's so weird. Like, he literally pursued the relationship. Like, he was like, oh, I really want this girl, you know? So it happened, but it was that I needed to know that I was secure in myself with God alone, because Kevin couldn't make me happy. A woman will not make you happy. What's going to make you happy is that you know how to find happiness by yourself, right? So we don't want to stay stuck in that. So that's what waiting really did for me. My second question, so the first one is, what is it that you want is it worth waiting for? The second is, are you hungry? And I love that Norma was talking about that. Where's your drive and passion to do whatever it takes? Do you want to know what it's like going out without food? Ask Pastor George. I asked Zuma yesterday. She said he has headaches, right? When you're hungry, that means you need something, right? So the hungrier you are, that's going to be the passion and the drive that's going to get what you need, right? That hunger, it's like, I need more, right? What I have isn't enough. What's in my pocket is not sustaining me anymore. We need more, right? So we have to seek him to be able to get those things. And how bad do you want it? How bad do you need that healing, right? How bad do you need Christ to come and heal your heart, right? How desperate are we so that the Lord can come and change our mindset so that we're not stuck in the same cycle of insanity, going through the same thing over and over again, right? What in our mind needs to be renewed so that we can get what the Lord has for us? And imagine this woman, 12 years.